like bridesmaids. And they all think so, don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Every lay, waist, snatch. That straight back. Got lips like Angelina. Belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my that's why they call.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Carr to throw on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First down Raiders, the former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr.
Hey, 7:34.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. This is Carlos Hyde, the former 49er, his first carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield now on 2nd down. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Mayfield forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go. 6:37.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
6-18.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
29. 7:34. Go. Get set. 8:08. 6:18.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Hey, 7:34. Go. Purdue.
From the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Shotgun now for Carr. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Later one. 7:34. 8:08.
Operating from the gun. Carr flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick is indeed good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points, so I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10. Mayfield on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
First down, a run with Hyde. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Being chased out left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Mayfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Browns are back within a score. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Lynch, and he stopped immediately there. Travis Carey there to make the tackle. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
694. You're mine.
Carr now on 1st down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Stops short of the 25, but that 2nd effort got him a couple extra. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You're mine.
Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
734. 29. 29.
From the gun, Carr over the middle. It's Jared Cook. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Carr, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 1:56 to play in this 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On second down, Mayfield again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over them. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun. Carr. They dump it off to Lynch. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Raider 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard. Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
29. 694. 734. White.
Here's Carr. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 22. Carr now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
24. Purdue. 24. Hey.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Completes it right side to Cooper. A Raider 1st down as Carr finds Cooper. And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well. Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it.
Down. 180. Hey.
On 1st down, Carr. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. They'll run with Lynch. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
4 down, check, 4 down, 7:34, 24.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ricardo Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now here come the Raiders. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Sims. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Being chased out left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. But for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go Chiefs! Now!
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Caught by Nelson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Raider one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Raiders on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
7:34.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll go and got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Mayfield on 1st down. Able to shake him off. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's taken down inside the 30. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Going for it all. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start the drive with Lynch. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Throwing on first down is Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go, Chief. 6-18.
On first down, Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Go. Get set. 694.
To throw again. Carr over the middle, complete. It's Nelson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Got three. 637. Go, Chief.
Carr to throw again. And Cook has it, left side. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Hey, 734. White. 808.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Carr. His throw at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Down, Blue 80. It's a hot.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Carr gives to Marshawn. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Important extra point up and through, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, there in coverage. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll give it to him up the middle. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
6-18.
Carr gives to Richard. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Richard. And some room to maneuver. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Raiders, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.